Okay, hi, my name is Mark Carlston, and this is my brand Crotalo Tequila. What makes Crotalo a little different than any of the other tequilas out there is that we double barrel age our tequila. We got special permission from the CRT when I was designing my spirit. I was influenced by two different tequilas, one being a French oak aged tequila and one which is aged in what we now call as a proprietary oak barrel. So we start off with our plata. Our plata is aged 45 days in our proprietary oak barrel. One of the rules that we had from the CRT was if we were going to call it plata, it had to be clear like water. So when it came out of the barrel, it was not clear, so we had to hire a tequila engineer, and we had to go through and come up with a filtration system that would take the color out but leave the flavor in. So that is our 45-day aged plata. We step up to the reposado. The reposado is a 11-month, 2-week reposado. It is aged for 6 months in French oak, and then 5 months and 2 weeks in our what we call our proprietary oak barrel. Then we go to our añejo. Our añejo is a 2-year, 3-month, 1 year, 3 month in French oak, and then a year in our proprietary oak. The one thing with the CRT is that typically when you put the tequila in the barrel to age, you're allowed to, it gets sealed, and you're not allowed to undo that seal. With us, we got permission to unseal it and then dump it into the next barrel and reseal it and continue the aging process. So then we go to our 5-year extra añejo. It is aged 3 years in proprietary oak, 3 years in French oak and 2 years in proprietary oak. And then we age that further to become 3 years and 4 years for the Gran Reserva rattlesnake head bottle. It's like I said, it's a combination of 3 years in French oak and 4 years in our proprietary oak. When I was bottling these, we don't use our 3-year tequila to do anything other than make our 5 and 7. But when I was going down about a year and a half ago to make our 5 and 7 year or bottle it, our 3-year had come to 3 years. So I decided to make a blend, and we took 2 barrels of the 3-year, combined it with the 5-year, combined it with the 7-year, and we came out with Tres Marcos 357. So we've won numerous awards for our tequila from some tequila tasting competitions, and I believe that our tequila has flavors and properties that are unmatched by anybody else out there. For my palate, I really like the combination of the 2 barrels. I think it makes our tequila unique. We are bottled in Tonilco down in Jalisco, Mexico. I am the master distiller, the importer, and the distributor of this brand. We do about 10,000 bottles a year, and we pretty much sell out of what we do. I don't believe in making more because if I make more, I don't believe we can keep the quality of what we need it. So it's basically a hands-on, handmade tequila, and that's what I can tell you about Crotalo Tequila. So I explained to you what makes Crotalo Tequila different, but I didn't really explain the name Crotalo and how we came up with that name. Crotalo is the scientific name for rattlesnake. I grew up with a father who was a biologist, and as a younger child I got paid basically $5 a month for allowance, and I could catch a rattlesnake and sell it for antivenom for $20. So it kind of started my entrepreneurial ways of catching rattlesnakes. At 12 years old, I would catch maybe 6 rattlesnakes in the summer, and that was a lot of mowing yards and cleaning pool and taking out trash. So the name Crotalo is the single name for the genus species name of rattlesnake, which is Crotalus. And each of our labels kind of pays homage to that. The Plata has a baby rattlesnake on it. The Reposado has a rattlesnake with 1 button and a rattle. The Añejo has a button and 2 rattles. The 5-year has a button and 5 rattles, and the 7-year has a button and 7 rattles. So you can actually tell the age of our tequila by looking at the amount of rattles on the rattlesnake rattles that are on the labels. And on each label, the snake gets progressively bigger. So you know about Crotalo Tequila, and now you know the genus species of Crotalo and why we named our name that.